When a loved one passes, it's devastating. But wouldn't it be great to know that your final goodbyes could be at a place where they are celebrated and cherished? I'm at Camino del Sol, Funeral Chapel and Cremation Center, and I'm with the manager here. I want you to meet Karen Darby Ritz. Thank you so much for inviting us here today. I've already learned so much from you, Karen. I want to talk about your history. Your family has been in the funeral business for 60 years.
Yes, Dad started working at a cemetery when he was 16 years old, and he fell in love with the industry. So he worked in the cemetery, convinced his dad to purchase their own cemetery. So we moved from Michigan to Illinois, and then as I went through my growing up years, I decided I wanted to teach, and that brought me to Arizona. So when Dad came to visit, he absolutely fell in love with Arizona and wanted to have a funeral home here.
Wow, and hence this beautiful property was created.
Yes.
Now, you and your brother work here. Your whole family's still in the business.
Yes.
But I want you to share with our viewers at home how your dad's passion is now instilled in you and your brother Scott.
Oh, absolutely. We were from a young age always spending time in the cemeteries and funeral homes, so we understood his passion, his knowledge, and we know that caring for our families is the most important thing that we can do.
How do you feel that you do that differently than any other funeral home?
Again, because we have such a rich history, it's almost second nature for us. And we spend a lot of time talking with our directors about making sure that the family is heard, what they want is taken care of, and it's something that we pride ourselves on.
Yeah, you have such a beautiful facility here, and I felt very warm just walking in the front door, and calm, I guess, is a nice word. I want to talk a little bit about pre-planning, because you're also very passionate about that.
Yes, we are huge proponents of pre-planning.
You actually have your own center across the street from Camino del Sol where you actually help people sit down and plan everything out.
Yes, it's so much easier at the time of someone's passing if a lot of these questions are answered beforehand. What's interesting is there are 125 questions that has to be answered in 36 hours after a death occurs.
Oh my goodness.
So if you're trying to gather pieces of information, that can be so stressful for a family. Where if you take care of a lot of that ahead of time, the family can spend time remembering you, enjoying you, rather than searching for certificates.
Right, it's supposed to be a celebration of life.
Yes.
Tell me, this guide that you created, it's pretty comprehensive.
Yes, we feel like your funeral is a part of your estate planning, and people always have questions about how to estate plan, who you should go to, what you should do. So this book has been created so that people can go one step at a time in getting everything together, so that when they actually have to use the information, they'll have it all together.
Yeah, I can see how, I see a little bit of your father in you, that passion and that caring that you have. Karen,
Yes,
thank you so much.
Oh, thank you guys for coming out.
Oh, no, thank you for inviting us. Here's more information. And Camino del Sol has a special offer for you. Just mention Sonoran Living and you will receive a free pre-planning and grief guide. Camino del Sol Funeral Chapel and Cremation Centers located at 13738 Camino del Sol. That's in Sun City West. Here's that phone number to call, 623-584-6299. Learn more about pre-planning at CaminoDelSol.com.